What's up, ladies and gents? I'm back. It has been over a week since I was able to be home and stream and kind of get back into the knit and grit of everything with the channel and stuff. You know, I never expected to happen what happened, but everything happens for a reason, and it really does put your life into perspective quite a bit when something like this happens. So this stream is going to be a very relaxed stream. We're just going to be playing some random games. I wanted to do this stream is to kind of ease my way back into streaming, ease my way back into playing games again, and ease my way back into life. The last week has just been so how do you say it? It's been so over intoxicating on my body, on my mind, on just everything going on. I know I put on a very brave face to all of you out there, especially in the videos that I did. But I can assure you, you know, unfortunately, that's a coping mechanism. You know, when I'm making a video, when I'm doing stuff, you know, you always want to kind of put your best foot forward and make yourself look the best you possibly can. But I mean, this last week has been super tough for me. So we're going to get a little real here and everything. And thank you all for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I've already received all of your kind messages that you've sent my way. So I can't thank you enough for all of that. It's just been crazy. I mean, it was just something that just came out of nowhere. I didn't expect it to happen, but it did. And we're going to talk about it and what it means going forward and everything. Just let me know that the stream is working good and all that good stuff. I'm just going to be playing something random. Although I will ask, what do you guys want to see? There's a little glitch going on right now with my big box, so you see that, like, kind of the things kind of going in and out there. I'll have to get that fixed, but sorry about that. So I don't know. Name a game that you guys would kind of want to take a look at in the background as we're kind of going through this. But I just wanted to go over like some of the different things that have just been going on this past week. Why don't we play? Let's see. I don't know. Play an Xbox 360 game. I don't even know what I have all the way on here. Just something to kind of go on in the background. Let's do Gears of War 2. Just for a few minutes. We're just going to be going between games, you know, randomly and stuff like that. So don't take it too serious. You want to see some Resident Evil? Okay. We'll do some Resident Evil after Gears. I will, however, need to turn, you know, sound-wise, turn some sound stuff down. I want to have the volume be a little bit lower. But all right, so what has happened this past man? All right, so I mentioned it before, but essentially, it all started.
It began.
It began as always with the desire, you know. That's hilarious. But it all started because of I really don't know. Obviously, you guys know about 2 months ago, I was let me turn that down a little bit. I was diagnosed with kidney and liver disease, right? So the kidney and liver disease, kidney disease was stage 2 at the time. It's now been moved to, unfortunately, stage 3. So it's getting worse, but we're doing the best that we can. Obviously, I'm eating, you know, significantly better, just trying to keep myself from getting worse and worse. And it's, you know, this is all my fault, really. You know, for years and years, I drank Monsters. For years and years, my whole freaking life, I've had Mountain Dew. And I can't tell you guys, if you're young and you do these sodas and you eat bad, it's going to catch up to you. It's going to catch up to you. So please listen to my advice when I tell you, stop it now. Either minimize it Don't have too many a day. Stop it now. Especially the energy drinks. That's like one of the worst thing. That's like one of the worst things you can really do. So it was just really bad. So my liver is getting worse too, and obviously this whole issue that is a problem was because of my liver. So what was it? Friday, I think. Friday night, me and my wife were eating. I was having chicken wings, fried chicken wings. And I don't normally have fried foods, but this was a time where I was like, okay, I can have every once in a while, I'll take a fried food. Mostly I eat always healthy and just allow myself. The doctor said, listen, you can have some of these foods, just don't, you know, don't have them all the time, right? Essentially, that's what she's told me. And so, you know, every once in a while, I had fried wings. That was like the first time I had them in a few weeks. You're gonna see some glitches in these cutscenes and games, guys. This is an emulation running on the PC. This is an Xbox 360 game running on the PC, so you might see a few glitches here and there. But yeah, so everything was fine, and then around 8 o'clock at night, I started feeling this this thing in my chest. It was right below my chest and right above my stomach. So that kind of like right in between the rib cage, you know what I mean? In the middle there. And it was this very, very sharp pain, and it wouldn't go away. This pain lasted for 7 hours. 7 hours until I could get the meds from the hospital. So I'm stubborn. Thank God I have a wonderful, amazing wife that knows when something's getting serious, and she's not stubborn like me. All right? I'm completely stubborn. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I just wanted to wait it out. I wanted to tough it out. I don't like to take medicine. I don't like to go to the doctor. I don't like to do any of that shit. And I don't recommend that for anyone. Go to the doctor when you need it. Do the stuff that's going to keep you around for your family and for your loved ones, because I've been so naive when thinking about this stuff is I care more about the cost of what the medical bills and all that stuff is going to be than I do about my own health. And don't get into that. Don't do that. Don't be like me, okay? So after a while, you know, my wife finally convinced me, listen, you got to go to the hospital. So she called the emergency room, or she called 911, and they had to get an ambulance here to come pick me up. Unfortunately, I was so dehydrated because this thing made me sweat so bad. Like, I keep myself hydrated now since the kidney disease, since I was diagnosed. But it took... I sweat. I never sweat. I've been stationed in Afghanistan for a year, where it was 128 degrees, and I had never sweat as much as I did that night. And I had never felt pain as much as I did on that Friday night in my entire life. And after doing research, I've seen that people compare it to... you know, to what a woman giving birth is like, or something like that. They say the gallbladder pain is some of the most serious pain. It's worse than getting your arm chopped off or any of that kind of stuff. The pain is just, it literally, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't want to live. Like, the pain was so bad, I couldn't stand it. I started beating my chest and hoping that it would, like an idiot. I mean, I'm doing stupid stuff here. Thinking that, you know, maybe that'll, I don't know. You know, like when you hit a TV, when you start to see some fuzz on the TV, like an idiot, you know what I mean? I was being a complete douche and doing stupid stuff. And no, that didn't work. But it just kept getting worse and worse. So luckily, my wife, you know, she called the ambulance for me. And when she did that, they came. They couldn't get an IV in me because it was so dehydrated so much that they couldn't get the IV to go into the vein. When you're that dehydrated, I guess that's what happens. So they had to wait another 30 minutes. Well, I get to the hospital, and of course, you know, medical wise, hospitals are still not doing very well. They're very short staffed, and this one was really short staffed. So I had to literally, you know, in a wheelchair, because I couldn't walk. I had to wait in the living room. I had to wait in the main lobby for, gosh, I got to the hospital at about I don't know. I got to the hospital about 11 or so, and I waited. I waited in the waiting room for about 3 hours. 3 hours of going through this pain, and there was nothing they could do. Absolutely nothing, because they won't give you any medicine until they look at you, until they see you, until they, you know, do their assessment. So I took an EKG. Everything came out fine. My heart, my chest, all that was fine. But obviously they couldn't get to the root of the problem just yet because it wasn't, you know, they didn't know what the problem was yet at that point. So. Well, once I finally get a room, then they start to do a CT scan, so then I have to go back for that, and then they say, okay, something's wrong, we're going to have to admit you. So this is around, I finally get admitted into the hospital around 3 in the morning, and then once they admit me, then they finally allow me to get some medicine, right? So I get my medicine. They first tried morphine, and the morphine made it worse. I don't know why, but they say sometimes when you have a gallbladder issue or something like that, that taking morphine actually can make the pain worse. So the morphine didn't work, so they had to put me on something else. This is all through an IV. It started with a Dilaudid, or I don't remember the name of it. I've never taken this type of drug in my life, clearly. You know, I don't take those drugs. I don't do any of that stuff. So,
let's check it out.
Yeah, so that stuff finally, the pain went away. Once I took the Dilaudid, and this was about 3 or 4 in the morning. This is from 8 o'clock until about 3 or 4 in the morning. The pain was the same. I did not want to live anymore. It was the most craziest pain I'd ever felt in my life. So I'm there. I take the medicine. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better, but they say, you know, we're admitting in you. You're going to be here a while, and we're going to prep you for surgery. Because they're like, we need to take out your gallbladder. I mean, this was after the CT scan. So they did the CT scan, and that was the first thing that they came to the conclusion of. They could tell that something was wrong with my gallbladder or whatever. So it was essentially a liver issue. So I was going to have surgery, but then the surgeon came in and he said, gosh, way to go, Carmine. The surgeon came in and he said, listen, I want to hold off on the surgery. We just want to do a few more tests to make sure. I didn't know if it was my insurance telling him, you know, we're not going to pay for his surgery, so you need to do more tests before we allow it to go on or whatever. I didn't know. Or I didn't know if it was a hospital trying to milk me for money. And I still don't know to this date. They kept me in there for 5 days, and I didn't end up getting surgery. And they did so many tests, 6 different tests, things that cost thousands, probably at least $100,000, I would say, is what everything is going to cost in the end. And I have the worst insurance that you could possibly imagine. It's the bottom of the barrel insurance because I don't make any money on YouTube anymore. I barely make enough to survive, so I have literally the worst marketplace insurance that you could get. So that's why I've always been so afraid, because, you know, when you have really bad insurance, you're not going to get really good care. Unfortunately, they can fight it. They can do things to keep you from getting the care that you deserve. Insurance companies or hospitals try to milk you for whatever, you know. When I was in TRICARE with the Army, I never worried about any of that stuff, because TRICARE always covered everything. Like, there was never a complaint from TRICARE with covering some type of procedure or some type of thing that I needed. So I never worried about it. But when you get into the civilian world and you got to have the insurance that you have, you know, it was always a scare. It's scary, really scary. But anyways, so we move on. The next day comes around and they're telling me we're still waiting. We need to get an MRI. Ever since about a year ago, I started developing claustrophobia, and I can't handle being in an MRI. So before, you know, before about a year or two ago, I was fine. I'd get MRIs every now and then for different things, and I'd be able to handle it just fine. But as of about a year or two ago, I can't do it anymore. There's something, I don't know. It feels awful. Like it's a scary feeling, and it's awful. So they had to give me some type of sedative to make me relax, and it made me relax enough that I could stand it. So I was in there for about an hour is how long it took. But we got it done, and they got the MRI, and that's where they came back with the results saying, okay, he's got gallstones. Terry, thank you so much for the donation, bud. I appreciate it. Everyone give a big shout out to Terry. Yeah, so that's when they finally officially announced that I have gallstones. And then they were like, okay, well, we have this now, so we'll have the surgery, but we're definitely going to do the surgery, but I want to get a gas doctor, a gas something doctor to come in and take a look. He has to do a procedure that involves him taking a camera down my throat, essentially, and I don't really know the gist of it, but he has to knock me out. I have to be sedated and knocked out. He takes a camera down my throat, and then they look at my inside of my stomach, and they look at everything like that. So I had to wait for the gas doctor to come in. The gas doctor was supposed to come in Saturday or Sunday. Those are the 2 days you're supposed to come in. They said he'll be here within 24 hours. Well, he never showed up. So literally for half the day Saturday and all day Sunday, nothing. I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm just getting waited on. You know, I have to take my meds. They keep giving me the Dilaudid or whatever to keep the pain away because it would come back whenever the threshold, or whenever the stuff kind of sat out. You know what I mean? Like once the medication kind of gets out of your system, then it comes back. So I waited and waited and waited, and then finally Monday comes around. Then they come in the room, and I'm thinking, okay, so we're about to do something. Something's going on, but no. They come in the room and tell me, well, we got to move you. There's no room. So they come in and they tell me, we're going to move you. And we're going to move you to the pediatrics ward. So I got to go where all the kids are because there's not enough room in the hospital. So I get moved to the kids section, which actually was a godsend because the kids section wasn't short staffed. There was only about 4 kids in there plus me, and there was about 7 nurses. So I actually got really, really good care, and I thank all of the nursing staff at the hospital because they did a great job with me. They were very patient with me. They helped me out so much. But yeah, so I got moved there. Then the doctor came in on Monday, the gas doctor, and he said he never got word at all during the weekend that he needed to come in to see me. He wasn't told until Monday. And he said, I was on call all weekend waiting for a call, and nobody called to say that you were there. So unfortunately, that was just one of the suckiest things ever when he told me that. The communication between the different parts of the hospital, I guess, is just like really, really bad, and they're not communicating enough. Yeah, so that really, really sucked. And once I did the procedure, and he looked at me and he told me after the procedure, and I woke back up and everything was back to normal. He said, okay, I see nothing wrong with inside your stomach except that you have a fatty liver. Now, what is a fatty liver? So, a fatty liver is when it's not a bad liver caused by alcohol, because I don't drink alcohol. I've always been the D guy. You know, I'm very smart. I don't really drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that stuff. I've never ever done that stuff. So fatty liver means that you weigh too much. You're too fat. You need to lose weight. And everybody remembers me. Some of you been here a very, very long time and know that I lived most of my life very skinny. Very, very skinny. And it wasn't until, you know, maybe the late 2000s where I really, really started to gain a significant amount of weight. And then I couldn't figure, ever since my back started getting worse and I couldn't work out anymore, that's when I started gaining a lot of weight. And so at the most heaviest that I've been at about 5'10" is what is the height I'm at. I weighed at my heaviest, not now, I weighed at my heaviest 255 pounds. Now, I joined the military at 5'10", at 130 pounds. So let that, you know, in 20 years, I gained that much weight. So I was pretty bad, health-wise. So obviously, because of my health and how bad I've ate over the past few years, and the drinks and the soda and the everything, it was just the worst, right? So I can't tell you now, guys. Enjoy the food you love, but keep them at a minimum. You know, have them once in a while. Don't end up like I did, and where it got super, super bad.
Okay.
All right.
Position along these windows. I took the far side.
Okay, Delta, I'm back online. We have confirmed Locust presence in the hospital. I repeat, Locusts are in the hospital.
Yeah? Well, now we've got a power outage, too.
I'm on it. I'll keep you posted. Control out.
Hold fire till they're right below us. We want to get as many of them in the courtyard as we can.
All right. So, sorry, I'm actually paying attention to the game.
Here they come. Get ready.
Yeah. So, I got a bad liver. You know. So I've done a really good job. I've lost over 26 pounds now. So I've definitely allowed myself to come down. And I'm getting myself back down to where I need to be. So I'm doing it. I'm doing well. I've lost 26 pounds. I'm down below below 230 for the first time in a couple of years.
What'd you say these guys got?
And I'm doing great. Like, I feel good. I only drink Crystal Light and water. That's all. I don't drink anything bad. It's just Crystal Light. And I eat so much significantly better. Guys, I'm really doing a lot better than I was. So just know that I've really been keeping up with everything, and my goal by the end of the year is to get down to 200. That's my goal for the end of the year, and I'm hopefully that I can meet that. But yeah, so I got a fatty liver, which means you're gonna have a bad liver. You know, you got to work on it, and hopefully I didn't damage it too much to where it's inoperable or not able to grow back, because you can your liver can self-heal, but it can only heal so much, so you got to be careful. Well, I didn't have the surgery. The only hey, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's my beautiful wife, Jen. She's happy to have me back too. So yeah, so as I was saying, I'm still looking around here. Sorry, I know I'm not paying attention to the game, but I'm just trying to talk and do this at the same time. I swear, the older I get, the harder it is to talk and play at the same time. You know? I know everything's going to be okay. I mean, I worry about a lot of things just because I'm just a worrisome person now as I get older. And life is so precious to me, way more than it was in my 20s, because I have a beautiful wife, a wonderful wife, a loving, kind-hearted wife who takes care of me in so many ways. I have a wonderful daughter that I'm so proud of, and that I'm watching her grow, becoming an amazing woman herself. And you think you guys can I think it's glitch. Oh, I got through. Just had to roadie run right through them. Yes, I'm just so great that I have the support that I have between all of you and my wife. You know, you guys make it possible for me just to get up every single day, and I can't thank you enough. Now let's take out some grub. But yeah, so I did end up having the surgery, to say the short end of the conversation. And they just kept me on a stick. The surgeon came in on the final day on... What was it? Was it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it was Wednesday. The surgeon came in. So, okay, here's the thing. They told me Tuesday, okay? I'm having the surgery. It's happening. It's happening tomorrow morning, bright and early. First of all, I haven't been able to eat at all. They don't allow me to eat. I can only do liquids, and they had me on, you know what I'm talking about. What is that stuff that flushes your system? You know, IV. They had me on fluids with the IV and all that. That's what pretty much I was on. So I didn't get to have anything to eat, and that honestly really sucked. And that's what's keeping me not feeling well right now, because when you go 5 days without eating any solid foods or anything like that, it messes with your stomach. And then when you start eating foods, it really hurts. So I'm still trying to get used to all that. But anyways, Tuesday, that's what I was doing. They told me, okay, you're doing it. You're going to have the surgery. So I wake up in the morning, and it's about 4 in the morning, and the nurse comes in and says, okay, they've postponed your surgery again until the afternoon, but you're still having it. Everything's still good. Well, so then I wake up again, and then this is about 7 in the morning, and then they sit there and tell me, well, the surgeon comes in. Let's get a little chainsaw. I miss playing Gears of War. So the surgeon comes in and says, all right, listen, we can have this surgery. You've got gallstones. You've got the things that are required to have the surgery. But he's afraid that if he does this surgery and then it ends up not being the gallbladder, the reason that I'm having the pain that I'm having, then he feels it's going to be a waste of time.
Gotcha.
Snap. And he recommends that I do not have the surgery. He says I need to go see a gas doctor and figure out more stuff with my liver. That he thinks it's my liver as opposed to, which is the worst case. I'd rather have it be the gallbladder, because the gallbladder you can just take out. But the liver, that's a little bit different. The liver is much, much more difficult to fix. So unfortunately, it's more of the liver. I do have gallstones, but they weren't in the way of being a problem. So because of that, he says no surgery, or he doesn't recommend the surgery. All right, it's a little bit hard to do this. Yeah, so he recommended no surgery, so I took his recommendation. And then it took a whole day, literally all day, from Wednesday about 7 a.m. when they told me this until about 4 p.m. I want to say 4 p.m. on Wednesday. That is finally when I got out of the hospital, and I was so happy to get out of there. 5 days I was there, and I don't feel like I've learned anything. You know what I mean? I feel like a gastrometeorologist. I don't know. It's a gas doctor, whatever they consider the gas doctor is. He messes with your stomach, everything inside your stomach that has to do with like where your stomach is, gallbladder, stomach, liver, you know, your intestines, all that kind of stuff. I think that's what I don't exactly remember what the name of the doctor actually is, or what moniker the doctor uses. But yeah, so here I am, and I've been sick still the past few days, just trying to get over, you know, the fact that I'm eating again and trying to get used to it and all that. It's taken a toll on me. I'm sorry I haven't streamed, really done any videos, because I just haven't felt right. Does that make sense? I haven't felt good at a high enough quality to want to be able to stream for you guys, you know. So this stream, I'm not necessarily, you know, 100% back yet, but I feel like I'm good enough to do some random stream with you guys. I'm not ready to start, you know, finishing the games that I'm trying to do. A gastrologist, I think, is what. A gastrologist. I don't know. All you guys are coming up with these different names, and that's so hilarious.
Take cover.
But yeah. So all right, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and. Oh, it's not doing it. No, I've had problem. Oh, that's because I gotta click the game. Hold on. Uh-oh. Whew. Here we go. All right. So there's a little bit of Gears of War. I'm playing some random stuff. Someone said they wanted to see Resident Evil. I mean, I have Resident Evil. Let's do this.
Breaking news. An abnormal weather event has been observed in the sky approximately 20 kilometers out.
I think it's over here somewhere. There it is. What? Okay, that's weird. I have no idea why the path is not found. I'm sorry, I guess we're gonna have to skip Resident Evil for now. I mean, I could... Let's try Resident Evil. Gonna load up my Steam. You gotta give it a second here. I'm doing definitely definitely better than I was. Let me see where. You have to give me a second. Let me try this again. I think it might be a Steam issue. Let me bring up my... I'll tell you what I'm using here. Yeah, for some reason Resident Evil 5. There we go. Resident Evil 6 is running. We'll just do Resident Evil. So yeah, I mean, this past week has just been the worst. And yeah, it's literally probably going to be about $100,000, I would say, as far as how much it costs just to keep me there, to pay for everything that they did and all that stuff. It's really going to be that expensive. I mean, insurance is crazy. All right, I got to make sure I do this right. 120, variable. There we go. All right. It was a gastronaut. That's what it was. Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping insurance pays all of that, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm going to have to wait until they... until they're going to obviously contact me in about a month and tell me what I'm going to owe. And, you know, and I can't sit here and be worried about the money. And I'm not going to sit here and create a freaking GoFundMe. I keep getting people telling me, create a GoFundMe so people can help. It's like, I can't do that. There's just something inside me that just doesn't sit well with, you know. I don't feel like I'm that kind of person. I don't even remember where the last... I must have beat the game. Let's do the prelude. Yeah, so this must be what I beat the game on originally. It still has all my saves. No, so I don't get TRICARE because I'm retired. And if I wanted TRICARE, it would cost me over $2,000 a month. For me to be able to get TRICARE, it would literally cost $2,000 a month, plus whatever copay that you'd have to do. And I don't even make that a month. I don't even make 2,000 something a month, literally. So there's no there's no point in having all of my money go directly to that, and then not having money for groceries to pay the house and all that. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't go with TRICARE. Obviously, if it was TRICARE, I know I'd be taken care of, but I can't. So I have what's called Ambetter, and they're the lowest insurances that you can get for low-income families. And because I can't get any of my retirement pay and I can't get any of my disability pay until 2034, yeah, I'm not able to get any of that. So, but we're still waiting on Jennifer's Social Security to hopefully come through. We'll see. Yeah, I see. I'm a very stubborn person, and that's obviously something I don't recommend other people be. You know, people always knock the U.S. health care programs and stuff because, you know, like, people like... Oh, no, let me... Oh, it won't let me. Because, you know, other countries, like, say, Canada has free health care. But the health care you get in Canada isn't comparable to what you would get here in America. Like, you might get free health care, but you're not going to get... Everything's not going to be free. There's going to, you know... There's limitations. Every country has different limitations. How big is my right middle toe? I mean, I got a pretty big middle toe, you know. My wife likes it. Move to the UK. Well, if I can't afford America, how can I afford the UK? How would I be able to move to the UK to afford the UK? Unfortunately, it doesn't allow... Yes, it does. Okay. Oh my god, can't you just make the controls... What the hell? Okay, no, I want... How? Controller bindings, there we go. Let's just try to figure out... Alright, where's my invert? What? Camera aim. No? No! Oh my gosh! Can you not invert in this game? Game settings. Subtitles. HUD. Laser sights. What? Camera settings. Invert Y axis. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why do they have to make that like so hard? Yeah, so let me... Oh yeah, what am I using to play these games? Well, obviously this game is running off of Steam.
I'll only slow you down. Just go.
But I have a thing called Big Box. It's from a program called LaunchBox. So if you type in LAU, as in like launch, as in like you're lifting something, or it's something going in the air, launch. Box. LaunchBox. Not lunchbox. LaunchBox. They've got a program that puts all of your emulation games. So PS3, Nintendo, GameCube, PS2, PS1, Windows games, GOG games, all of your different consoles that you have and the different things that you have for emulation. It puts them all in one big thing and it allows you to have this nice front end where you can literally have it like a console. It's really, really cool, and I've got about 5,000 games on this thing. Oops, I forgot about this. Got about 5,000 games on it for all different systems, and I'll show you some more of it here after we play. Yeah, I used to play SOCOM back in the day. I loved SOCOM. Now I remember so much hate that people had for this game. So much hate. Because it went so far away from what Resident Evil was that it was just all action, you know, no suspense. Although I would say Leon's campaign is definitely the most suspenseful. Chris's is all action. And Jacob's, I think, is a kind of a mix between the two. Yeah, so as far as that, yes, they sent all my information over to my doctor, and I have to follow up with her to do the next steps. Yeah. And if the pain comes back and I feel that I want to get my gallbladder removed, I can come right on in and they'll immediately do surgery and take it out.
Let's take a break.
Because the gallstones are there. But they're saying that we think that they can decimate, or what do you call it when they disintegrate?
There's gotta be a first aid kit in here somewhere.
I mean, I gotta say, this game still looks fairly good.
Makes me sick seeing good soldiers die like this.
I know it might be a little... Can you guys hear that at all, or do you want to hear it or not?
Leon, are you there?
Hunnigan,
Deus Ex revision? What do you mean revision? What's revision?
not doing too good. She needs medical attention.
Do you have any herbs left?
A few, but I'm not sure they'll help.
Okay, listen. Just follow my instructions.
Oh, I forgot the system is so clunky because you can move at the same time. And you gotta place it. It is kind of a cool system, though.
Hold on, Helena.
I'm gonna have to play these games again. You know, it's horror month coming up, and I want to play a lot of scary games.
You're not getting added to that list.
But yeah, again, this stream was just kind of like a test stream, just to see how I feel with streaming and getting back into it. You know, my stomach has just been like such garbled mess the past few days. It's finally starting to kind of almost get back to normal, so that's why I'm streaming now, because I'm starting to feel like it's doing better. I'm sure that looks glorious in 4K, huh?
Can't let your guard down for a second.
See, I miss Leon, man. We haven't had Leon in a game in a while. Sorry. I need to still fix this. What? There we go. Now we got it. There you go. Yeah, I can't wait for... There's a lot of games coming out towards the end of this month that we're going to be getting into, like A Plague's Tale, Gotham Knights. You know I'm going to be playing that, so you can expect that.
Leon, what are you doing? You need to get out of there now.
Give me some other types of games you guys want to see here today.
No, it's too dangerous.
There are BSAA agents there with survivors. I can't abandon them.
All right. Then let me help. I'll direct you to the safest route.
Thanks, Hunnigan.
I've sent over the field guide to your PDA. You can always refer to that in a pinch.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Resident Evil 4 remake. I did think the camera's too close. Like I'm impressed. In 4K, this game still really holds up.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, look what all I was able to have for about 5 days was chicken broth and Jello pudding or Jello. That's it. For 5 days straight. And it was just horrible.
Tower this way.
Yes, just keep moving in that direction.
Yeah, I love Star Citizen. I'm a huge Star Citizen fan. Citizen Con is coming up. Dang it, where's the... Oh. Mary, I have not played Skyrim in a while. I think I'm gonna die. I don't know where to go. Oh, there we go. It's been so long since I played this. I mean, I could try to play some Star Citizen at some point this week. Citizen Con is coming up, so I do plan on streaming Star Citizen probably sometime next week, just so you guys know.
Over here! Get in! Shit!
Why does it look like that guy was floating down? Thanks for watching, Sir Meme. I appreciate it, bud.
This thing isn't gonna hold up much longer.
Just a few more blocks.
This game's sucking me in already.
Line up! Shit! Hold on!
I mean, I enjoyed this game when it came out. But yeah, they really did stray far from what made Resident Evil so much fun to begin with, you know? But I really, really enjoyed it. I am looking forward to GoldenEye re-releasing. Although I already have the Xbox Live version. You can get it online. So the version that never came out, the Xbox Live port of GoldenEye, where they remade it for Xbox Live Arcade, I've already played it and have it. But I'm excited to have it officially, because you couldn't have it officially because they never released it earlier. So now it's going to be official.
Something doesn't feel right.
Well, I'm glad I could help, Sir Meme. I still want to do a suit-only playthrough of Hitman 2 Sniper Assassin, but Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. But I know that's going to be so hard to do because the game was not meant to do that, you know? But there you go. There was a little look at because we already beat the game a long time ago, which is why we have essentially everything. Oh, I thought it was all unlocked. Or maybe not. Maybe my saves aren't on here. I don't know. But there you go. There's that. So let's just pick something else. We're just going through, like I said, some random games. Having some fun. Just trying to get back into playing games again and...
We challenge people.
Last lap.
See what we got. Do you guys remember the game Run Like Hell? Like a dinosaur type of game, almost a little bit. It was actually really good. Had Lance Henriksen. Yeah, but so see this? I really, really enjoy and love. Actually, let's see. Let's do Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance on the Xbox. So this is the Xbox version. You know, I do have a Switch, but I really don't ever play it or stream anything Nintendo related because they're not really nice with content creators. This is actually being run on a Xbox emulator. I don't know if I have a save or not here. Nope. Let's see if I remember. After the Cold War, the war was split into two. Oh wait, that's number 3.
Intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold
too long. Now this is the original Xbox version, so the cutscenes don't take up the full screen. This is like how it was in the original game. Yeah, see, nowadays there's emulators for everything. Xbox 360 emulators, even a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5 emulator out now. So they've got emulators for pretty much everything. Nintendo has been known for being not streamer friendly.
Loud and clear, Snake. Yep.
We'll skip some of the cutscenes here.
Objective is to make visual. All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting too.
Yes, that woman was my previous wife from my last marriage. She did a few games on my channel. She did Red Dead Redemption. She did Silent Hill. She did Lollipop Chainsaw. She did a few different games on my channel. That was my wife, Carrie. She's no longer my wife.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please.
Graphics still hold up for this game, man. 2001. I was already in the Army at this point, and I remember playing it for the first time when I was in Norfolk, Virginia. On a base called Camp Little Creek. It was a Navy base. Because I was doing training there.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Can you still do the zooms in?
Aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear.
No
as long
way.
as we have those, we can put it online
No
and blow
way.
the whole thing wide open. So
No
no
way.
pyrotechnics.
Oh, I'm very excited for Halloween.
I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow
No
Moses.
way.
Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
No way. How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to say.
All right, let's see if I can still remember. Looks great though, doesn't it? I still remember a little bit of my strats, although it's been a long time. Well, that didn't go according to plan. I got him just in time. I don't remember how to bring up your... Hold on. I think you just hold it down. Yeah, okay. I've played Perfect Dark before, but I mean, it's been forever.
There's somebody there.
How do you go into first person? No.
Freeze.
It's been so long. You gotta click the thumbstick, okay. Strain still got it.
Freeze.
Well, shit. All right, so much for that one. Just wanted to play a little bit here. I thought I was going to be able to get around that camera, but you see how you can easily go into the games and back out? I mean, that's what I love about this whole system. You press start and select, and it just brings you out back into the system, and it shuts off the game, and you're good to go. I remember Headhunter. That was an interesting game back in the day. Half-Life 2 for the original Xbox? Lucas, dude, seriously. Whoa, bro, where did that come from, man? Thank you. Lucas, always been a big supporter of the channel, man. Wow. Starting off the month. Amazing, dude. I don't know where in the hell you get this money from, man. You must be doing real good in your life, man. Thank you so much. Guys, remember the original Killzone? Oh, you guys remember Lord of the Rings games? These were amazing, dude, back in the day. I know everybody has been wanting me to play Manhunt and Manhunt 2 for so long. I've just been so afraid to put it on the channel because of how graphic it is that I've been too afraid that I won't obviously be able to make any money from it. Because it's so graphic that advertisements won't even show, you know? And unfortunately, I have to be able to make money to survive, so that's why... That's the only thing that's really been keeping me from doing Manhunt and Manhunt 2. I love the Matrix Path of Neo. I thought that was awesome. And we got Sons of Liberty on the PlayStation 2 as well. Mission Impossible, Operation... This is a walkthrough that I want to do at some point. All right, since you donated a lot of money, I'm not going to make any money from this stream now because the music for Lord of the Rings is going to copyright the stream. But you requested it, and you did donate $100, so it's I need to do it. So therefore, you requested it, we'll do it, bud. Yeah, Matrix Path of Neo was awesome. Challenge everything. Give me just a second here. You guys probably can't hear it that well. Let me know if you need me to turn it up. I don't think I can skip this. The games had cutscenes that you couldn't. Now you see there's glitches and stuff that you'll see. When you play emulation, you never know what you're going to get into. Like, it doesn't show anything. I know back in the day, that was so cool. Because back in the day, we were so used to things loading, taking forever to load. X circle R2. See, I don't see what this black screen says at all. So I don't know.
The Eye of Sauron now turns to Gondor.
But again, I could just hit this. Save state. Back out of the game. Bring the game back up. Give it a second. Once I know the game's running. Loading. Bring this up. Load state. And I'm back in. That's just one of the great things that this system allows you to do. And you get the information on the right side. If it's got a movie, you can see the movie there. So you can click on it. You can go down. You can view the manual. So I click on this. It's loading the actual manual. For those of us that love to read these manuals and, you know, I know every time I got a game back in this time period, I mean, it didn't matter if it was for Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Anytime I would get a game, I'd always read the manual first. You know, because I just loved having something about the game, you know? This was before the internet. So it was always fun to have these. If I wanted to view the video full screen, which for some reason that's not showing, but the video is there. You saw the video. There it is. Yeah, so there's so many things. You can add it to a specific playlist, like Lord of the Rings games. I could create a Lord of the Rings playlist. You can mark it as I beat this game. You know, you can mark it doesn't work. You know, you can favorite it. You can flip the box so that you can see the back side of the box. I mean, there's just so many things you can do. Like, say, for instance, let's play a little bit of Castlevania Lords of the Shadow 2. This game is freaking awesome. See, it's got a loading screen. It loads up on the bottom. Yeah, it's a shame we don't get manuals anymore. They don't put that much. Everything's digital now. Most games are digital. So you just don't get it anymore, you know? I never really played the second one. I played a lot of the first one.
The mechanical
mechanical titan continues its siege, but the fate is
I don't even know. I can't remember what I'm doing here, but sure. What am I supposed to do? I don't even remember what to do. I guess you can't restart like Oh, that sucks. I don't really remember what to do. Oh, I think I know what it is. You gotta Yeah, there we go. Yep. That's it. Oh shit, dude. I don't know. Oh god. That's the thing when you get into these games and you don't remember what. There you go. One left. Gotta wait for it. There you go. Move close to the steel plate and then press circle to remove it. Whoa, I just got cut in half. Okay, at least I'm right here though. And I got cut in half again. Hurry up. Oh, I gotta do it again? I don't remember the buttons. Yeah. I don't really remember. Because I think there's a tutorial at the beginning and I just don't know the controls right now.
The siege titan is destroying the walls of my castle.
Alright, I'll send you back to there. Alright. So yeah, that's a really cool game. I'd have to play the beginning to remember. Let's see how Assassin's Creed looks in 4K on the PS3. Hey Zay, how you doing, bud? You're not, I'm not, no dude, I don't hate you just because you're from Afghanistan, man. Of course not. That's not what this channel is about, man. We love everyone from everywhere. I don't care if you're from Russia. I don't care wherever you are in this world. You and I, we're gamers. Therefore, you and I have a connection. We have a bond. And we bond over our mutual love of video games. Right? I'm not in the military anymore. I don't care whose side you fight on. I'm here to create friends and to spread the love of gaming. That is what I am here for. And we welcome you, Zay. Welcome you with open arms, my friend. I know, I wish it was the same everywhere else too, but we can't control others. We can only control ourselves. So just continue to be the best you. We, in this chat, will continue to be the best us, and together, we'll make this world a better place. All right, where am I? Okay, okay, I think I know where I'm at in the story. Oh, I gotta remember, this is old style, so... You see what I'm saying? The PS3, I'm running with RB, because I'm using an Xbox controller. And that's so stupid. It should be the right trigger like it is in every other game. But the PlayStation 3, for some reason, just does everything bass-ackwards, or bass-ackwards. I said it right. Oh, did I go? Oh, I went to them. I went too quick. I think I'm supposed to do this first. I think eventually I'm coming up here, but not yet. Yeah, I'd love to know where everybody's from. That's an awesome idea.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help. What's happened? Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all. What do you need me to do? Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside. As you wish.
Let's see if I can remember how to fight. I don't even remember. Not in the first game. Throwing knives, hidden blade, up, right sword. Attack. L1 to enter and exit fight mode. There we go. It'll take me a while to get used to it. I've never really played the Jack series. I could do this all day. This is what I loved about the Assassin's Creed series. Hey, hack parachute for you and your family. Thank you so much, man. Everyone give hack parachute a big shout out for me. Hey, can someone tell me in the comments when the Ohio State game and what channel it plays on? I'd really appreciate it. Let me know. I will say that this is kind of laggy. It's kind of, I'm not getting a lot of good frames right now. It must be because I'm streaming. Let me see what the frames are. Yeah, I'm only getting 17, 18 frames. I mean, I should be getting more, but there could be many reasons why I'm not. Yeah, football. What channel is it playing on? Because I gotta watch my High State Buckeyes play. Man, they just keep coming. Oh, State is already finished. No, they didn't. What? They play already? Hold on. They already played? I missed the game? I thought the game was tonight. Oh, I missed it? You see, I've been totally out of it. Oh my gosh. I'm so upset now. I'm like devastated. Watching the Ohio State game was like the highlight of my Saturday. Man, that sucks. And it just finished too. Well, that's my fault. Yeah, I don't know why the frames are doing so low right now. It could be because I'm streaming in 4K. So maybe if I streamed in 1080, the frames wouldn't be as low, would be my guess. Because this thing was running at... I think the game runs at least 30... 30 on normal. Can this game be unlocked? You know, I probably haven't unlocked it. Let me see. So... let me show you what this looks like here. Check this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the thing up. I'm going to back out of here. Switch to desktop mode. Going to bring up my desktop. This is the LaunchBox. This is what the program runs in. There are two different front ends. There's Big Box, was what you just saw, and then this is LaunchBox. So this is the other way that you can see all your systems and all the games that you have for those systems. Now, Assassin's Creed. I'm going to open my emulator and I'm going to see what settings I have for it. I got a new version available, so I'll just download that real quick. Oh, you're a Huskers fan? All right. I don't see any patches. Let's see. New patches available. Yeah, I don't see any. If there was a patch that allowed me to unlock the game, unlock the frames, then it would be right here, unless I have the wrong version. I don't see it there. But yeah, so let's say my PlayStation 3, there's all the PS3 games, and if you click on it, you know, it'll have either a video or something, or pictures, or something like here, you'll see a video. Tell you the information on it.
How exactly did you get here? I was being transported when we were attacked by monsters. All the guards.
I went to PSP, same thing. Tells you the information of your PlayStation Portable. Thanks, Chris. It's glad to be back. Yeah, Nebraska just really hasn't, you know, they haven't... It's been pretty rough for Nebraska as of late, right? But yeah, so this is just like another way to view it. But if we go and we hit this little button here, and then we click Big Box, give it a second, it's going to load up. I can't believe I missed the game, and now I'll never be able to watch it. Because you can't rewatch games. Thank you, David. See, the Nomic service is running, which is known to cause... So I need to close that. So if I go into my task manager, what's it called? Nahimic. Now, I'm going to switch to desktop mode. Yeah, no. If you have the original hardware, it's always best to play these games on the original hardware. But emulators allow me to keep everything in one tidy place so that I can literally, I don't have to have all these consoles strewn along the floor and plugged into things. It's all done on my PC. It's so much more convenient, but I have the games. I've amassed a big collection of video games in my day. Awesome, Bear. I hope they do. I mean, they're going against Atlanta, but we're not... Unfortunately, Myles Garrett's not going to be playing because of his accident, so we're going to be losing Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney. So it's going to be tough, but hopefully we can pull it out. There we go. See, now it's not glitching anymore, so that's good. I think it just froze, though. No, it didn't. Alright, we're good. Nintendo 64 collection. Oh my god, could you imagine if we played Superman on Nintendo 64? I've heard this game is so bad, but oh my god, I don't even want to touch that with a... Wow, the original Rainbow Six on the Nintendo 64. Turok games. I used to love Turok.
On the fairway.
Nintendo. Punch Out. Yeah, man, that whole thing that happened the other night with Tua is just wow. See, I have different themes that go on for different systems that show off the games. Yeah, because, I mean, he only had like 3 or 4 days, and he practically had a concussion against Buffalo, so it was just one of those things where they should not have put him out there. They just wanted to win, you know? But health should always come first. Let's dive into this guy. Actually, let's not do it on the GameCube. Let's do it on... PlayStation 2. What is it? There we go. See, we got all of them there. Hey, what's up, Dynan? How you doing, bud? Hey, Gustavo. How you doing? I hope you guys are enjoying. We're just kind of relaxing, playing some games, talking. All right, Agent 007, Agent Under Fire. One of these days I'll do a Let's Play for this. All right, I think my settings are still set up.
The CIA has come to us for assistance. It appears that one of their agents, a Miss Zoe Nightshade, recently sent out a distress signal. Since you are
How does it work? It does everything for you. You literally just... I'll tell you what. After I play this mission here, I'll go into LaunchBox and I'll show you how it all works.
The CIA believes that Identicon is a front for a massive smuggling ring dealing in biological weapons. In Nightshade's last report, she warned us that Identicon was taking considerable measures to transport and to protect vials of some unknown substance. Nightshade was to obtain one of their courier cases and have its contents analyzed, but her mission was compromised. You need to retrieve that courier case 007 and rescue Miss Nightshade. Pay attention.
Yeah, I like hockey. I mean, a little bit. What I love about emulation is that it allows me to play these games in crystal clear 4K with all the settings bumped up so that they look so great. Like, this game did not look this good on original hardware.
Agent is being held in this research facility. She was caught while retrieving a case containing suspicious research materials. Find the case and see to her safety.
You do not have to own all the games. You can get these games online. I own most of these games. Now, granted, I don't have every Nintendo game or anything like that, so you do emulation. But when it comes to Xbox, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, I own all of these games, and you can burn them. So essentially, you burn them onto your computer, and then there are programs that make them playable on emulation systems. That's how I play the Xbox games, and I'm still burning more. But it's pretty easy to do, and I definitely recommend it. I don't remember how to do this. I think I got to switch. No? There it is. Okay, well. Okay, there's my weapon.
Bond, M here. I'll try to keep in contact with you.
There's your... This is so weird. Okay, it's on the right stick. Alright. This emulator is the PlayStation 2 emulator, which is what? How do you crouch? There it is. Okay. Judo chop. A little stealth kill for you. Runs really great. Looks really great. What's my action button? I think it's... No. Is it A? It's A. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see what that new 007 game is going to be, right? I hope they do a lot of great stealth things. Nice. All right, how do you reload? Maybe you... No, maybe you can't reload?
Bond, your Q laser could cut through that.
Careful, 007. They may know you're inside.
Hit the deck!
Fireworks.
I love how they have those little Bond moments that you can do. I don't remember where they all are.
Security personnel to the cultivation area.
Kill the light!
Well, sure, if you just want to, like, line up for me. It's so weird how you see the bullets flying. They're not even that fast, you know?
Watch it! He's right in front of us!
But yeah, I mean, it runs super smooth.
Located the vials Nightshade was looking for. Now I just need to find Nightshade herself.
Security personnel to the submarine pen. Repeat.
There's just so many classic games that we can play because of this, of the system that I have.
007. We believe the American agent is being held somewhere on the lower levels.
Nice and stealth-like, right? Yeah, you can play Hitman Contracts in 4K as well.
Spy. Now, call off your compatriots.
Go to hell!
You first. Enjoy the ride. Prepare to launch the sub.
Let's go for a judo chop. Nice and stealth-like.
Submarine to launch in 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
They're on to you, Bond. Find the girl and get out.
What can I say? I'm a really good shot.
Submarine to launch in 4 minutes.
I just want to thank those guys for waiting for me, you know, before they come out.
You've got to get on that submarine, 007.
Where'd you come from? Why don't you guys move a little closer?
Submarine to launch in 3
Am I glad to see you? Please cut this lock. Thank you.
I'm doing a lot better, Rocky. Thank you.
I don't know how to thank you.
I'm sure we'll think of something.
I know I could think of something. See? Pretty cool. There's still 3 more Bond moves, though. I gotta find out where those are. We've unlocked the golden gun. So again, I can click this, save state, and now anytime I want to come back to this mission, I can do it. Or you can do it the normal way and save this way too. I already have an ass save. Double the ass. And then boom, you're back out to here. As you can see, we just have so many games. Let me give this one a try. Deus Ex: The Conspiracy. This is a remake, or should I say the PS2 version of the original game.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week.
Now, I think you can play this entire game without taking anyone out. You can do it completely stealthy. This is a walkthrough that I have been wanting to do for like a very, very long time. See? This is one of those games where you cannot select fire on the trigger. So that's why I turned them around. So that I'd be able to do that. Let's just take a look at the training here. Thank you, Rodrigo. I appreciate it, bud. How am I feeling? I'm feeling a little bit better now. It's been 3 days since I've been back, so therefore my stomach has kind of started to come back to normal a little bit.
I figured you'd be sick of drills by now. Hopefully our training exercises will be
pressing the interact button. The interact button uses items in the world.
The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your keyring. Use the keyring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area.
You're going to get a lot of equipment.
It's different from the PC version?
Press the inventory button at any time to access your gear. Press the mission button to view your current goals and progress notes. On a typical mission, a UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times.
Now pick up a weapon and try to break open those crates. One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might find useful. Now pick up the lockpick and use it to open the door. Lockpicking takes time and expends the self-assembling resources of modern lockpicks. Just be patient and remember your training. At higher skill levels, you won't need as much time or lockpick resources to pick a lock. Doors have two strength values. The door strength tells you how much damage the door takes before being destroyed. The lock strength tells you how many lockpicks will be required to pick the lock. Some doors have an infinite strength and an infinite lock strength. That means you have to find a key.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to do this. Skills, activate, AUGs. Here we go. Lockpick. Equip. That's a lockpick. Isn't that a lockpick? Hold on. Try this again. That says lockpick. Equip. There we go. But oh, okay, because I got to use. There we go. Now I figured it out. Takes a little time. Layout of the levels are different. The loading screens are PS2 memory limitations. Yeah, I got you. I mean, it makes sense. PC version is always going to be the better version.
The keypad next to the door has been stored in that data cube. Highlight the data cube and press the interact button to read its contents. Once you have a code, you will be able to open the door by selecting the keypad and pressing the interact button.
0012.
Use the disposable multi-tools on the table to hack the keypad up ahead. A multi-tool's resources are finite. When a tool is depleted, it becomes useless. The manual describes other uses for the multi-tool. At higher skill levels, you'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack. A given device.
Very, very intuitive and works pretty well.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent. You aren't done yet.
How do you...
Got you running the course, huh? Don't sweat it. Everybody has to do it once, even the special agents.
Standing in front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered.
Hey, Melon, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better.
Highlight and search to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over.
Wow, okay. I'm really surprised by this.
You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation, and then find the exit on the other side. Press the augmentation button, then select the light and activate it.
Okay, will it not let me open the door though? There we go. Alright, so what did it say? This, and then it said activate X. I already see where I need to go. I'm just looking around.
You're not a mech, but you're enough of a machine to need reparables now and then. If you used up some bioelectric energy getting through the dark area, for example, this contraption can charge you back up.
Am I just waiting for it, or I don't know?
Congratulations, you completed phase 1. Move over the ramp into the next rooms to begin learning movement skills. We'll be watching you through the cameras, like the one you can see up in the corner. In the field, remember that terrorists sometimes use cameras like this in their security grids to set off alarms and alert guards to your location. Jump across the platforms. You'll have to crouch to get under those pipes. If you fall, use the stairs to...
How do you jump though? Oh, jump is with... It's a little weird. Easy to get used to though.
You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump on and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, walk up to it so that it highlights, then press the interact button. To drop an item you are holding, press the drop button. Now go up to the ladder at the other end of the room. Get close to it, look up, and move forward to climb the ladder.
Yes, thanks for the subscriptions there, Cheese, and there's actually a bunch of you, so thank you guys so much for your membership. I appreciate that. Remember, you can also become a Patreon too. That is always going to be the best way to support me, is to become a patron, because YouTube doesn't take any of that. I get 100% of it. So with memberships, YouTube gets, God, I want to say 40 some percent YouTube gets of my memberships. So it always helps to be a patron.
Complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated. Recruits forget to grab the hazmat suit and end up in my office, not ready. Or they forget that they have to put the suit on. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool. medical box, normally used for quick healing, are of particular interest to you, JC. If you took any damage during the swim, now's a good time to get patched up.
Carry on with the training, Agent. I'm just here to take care of your gear.
I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this. I've never really played the PlayStation 2 version before. I've played the PC version. I'll go ahead and save the state. All right. So, let me explain how all this works. I'll switch to desktop mode. All right, so once you download LaunchBox, it'll just be blank. If you've got files that have the games on your computer, essentially it's go over to here to Tools, Import, ROMs, and then you go through the process. You can add a folder, you can add a file. Super easy to do. Like you can see all the years, all where my games are stored, and it's specifically on this drive, which is a 9 terabyte drive, and you can see how much I've already used. There's only 1.47 terabytes left of this drive because there is literally 5,489 games. This includes my Windows games that I have on here. This takes from essentially same thing. Import, Epic games, your GOG games, your Origin games, your Steam games, your Uplay games, and your Windows games, Xbox games. All of it can be just done. It's super easy and intuitive to use. Very, very easy to get it all set up. It does it itself. Now, as far as for seeing all of the art and the videos that play, essentially, when you're going through and you're installing your game, you'll just go to media, or you'll go to edit metadata. You'll go to media and you'll go download media, and all of the media that's available will show up. I've already got them on there, so that's why all those are not checked off. And you can see that it'll download an arcade marquee in that, so I'll go ahead and click download. And there you go. So it just downloaded the new marquee. Let's say you're running this on a on an arcade machine, right? Because you can put a PC into an arcade machine, which is really cool. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I don't have the money to do it. And if you get an arcade machine that's pre-built, those can cost you $6,000–$7,000. But that's way too much money, obviously. So I'm just doing the build it myself and playing them on my computer. And I have my TV hooked up to my computer so I can play it all. Essentially, that's how it works. Very easy to do. You can change the themes that are here. For instance, you see this theme here. You could go over to manage LaunchBox themes, and then you can see that there are other themes that make the layout of this look different. See? Same thing for Big Box. When you're inside Big Box has themes, so the layout can be totally different. I don't know what Plex is, so I don't know if that's similar to it or not. But it's very, very intuitive and easy to use, and I don't even have all of my games that I have on here. Another system that I have is called CoinOps. So I click on CoinOps down here, give it a few minutes. This is another front end. These are all called front end emulators, meaning that this is a place where all of your games can be stacked neatly. Play them as if you're on a console, and you can easily load up any game you want. Give it a second, it's loading up. I haven't loaded up CoinOps in a while. You just got to give it, the first time you load up in a very, very long time, it'll do this. It'll take quite a while for it to kind of process everything and load up. And it might not even work the first time. Yeah, I've had this happen to me before. So you just do that and then click on it again, and it should probably work. There it goes. And this is just another front end that just houses all of the games and puts them in a nice little area, kind of like a little console-ish. So we go down to consoles. That's the Mario thing here, and you can switch between them, as you can see. Like I say, I click on PlayStation, and then you see that. Now, you'll notice that this kind of matches what I had for a few of my themes on Big Box, because you can actually make a theme that's similar to this. You can see, you choose the games like this. Let's bring up Dino Crisis. Click on it, give it a few seconds, it'll load. And for PlayStation games, because the games were not meant to be played in widescreen, you can have bezels on the outsides so that it's a 4:3 screen, but bezels on the outside make it fill the screen, so it looks nice. So it's got like a PlayStation bezel. And if I would play PlayStation games on Big Box, you'd see the same thing. I'm sure a lot of you that are my age remember Dino Crisis.
You have mail. The second report from Military Experiment Facility. Agent name, Tom.
Successfully infiltrated under the guise of a researcher as planned. I have encountered no information regarding top-secret development of new type weapons, but I have discovered there is an unexpected individual at this facility. The man is Dr. Kirk, the leading authority of our nation's energy research. Dr. Kirk was alleged to have died in an accident during the course of an experiment 3 years ago. The reports were premature, and it appears that he is currently working as the head of a non-weapon project at this facility. The experiment is in the late stages of development. Regarding the staged accidental death, it appears that this country is somehow involved, recommending that necessary actions be taken immediately.
Refer to the data on Dr. Kirk.
I really want to start playing some of these old classic retro games and put them on my channel, you know, because they're so fun, and I feel like a lot of you that are younger that never got to experience the original PlayStation or consoles even before then missed out on the history of gaming, you know? This was made by Capcom, and it's in the same vein as Resident Evil. It moves the same, tank controls, all that good stuff. We'll skip that. I know it's a little hard. You guys can't really hear it because I got the sound down quite a bit. But the sound's a lot louder than what you've been hearing. I just had it down in case there was any copyrighted stuff, but I can turn it back up a little bit.
Okay, this is the first checkpoint. Playtime is officially over, kiddies. Something's wrong. The lights in the guardhouse are out.
The biggest difference between this and Resident Evil, instead of zombies, it's dinosaurs.
You know, a little song, a little dance.
Stay here, Junior. Leave the guards to me.
Hey, did you hear what he just called me?
Forget about it. Just let Gale handle this.
All right, it's clear.
All right, so once the gameplay starts here, you'll see it still does the doors, where it opens the doors for...
Okay, let's do this. I'll infiltrate the facility and occupy the control room on the first floor. I should have access to all the security systems from there. I'll contact you as soon as I've cleared the room.
And there you go. So then it takes over, and as you can see, it's the tank controls that you're so familiar with in the old classic games. Fixed camera positions.
Let me guess. This is some of your handiwork, right?
The brass is still warm. These guards were shooting at something very recently.
So who were they fighting?
This wasn't much of a fight. I don't think these guards hit anything before getting sliced and diced. Whatever they were shooting at came in through there, ripped right through the steel fence.
Well, the hole is nice and clean. But I still say you could have done this.
Very funny. We still need to figure out what happened here. Continue to sweep the area.
These games will be great one day for us to be able to go over and do. See? I mean, simple, again, and then you can easily go out and then play whatever you want. I mean, it's just another emulator, and this one you just press back and you're able to get out. But I prefer Big Box and LaunchBox. Now, you can get this for free. This is free. LaunchBox is completely free. However, in order to use Big Box, you have to pay a one-time fee. Once you pay that one-time fee, which is really cheap, then you get it for life. However, you can only get updates for a year, and then you would have to continually update it to be able to get the new updates. But if you're satisfied with how Big Box looks and what it's doing, then you have it for life. You just need to upgrade only if you want the upgrades that they keep coming out with. Otherwise, you'll just be stuck with whatever version you have, which is fine for a lot of people and totally fine for me. So yeah, I really, really enjoy it and like it. It's just a really, really nice and easy way to have all of your games just put in one location. Everything runs super good. Let's see, I'll start a game from here. I don't think I have Skate. I have Skate. No, I only have this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have Skate now. Regular Skate. Well, let's say, for instance, we wanted to bring up Skate. You just click play. And it'll load up. And I'm really looking forward to Skate 4. Coach Frank! Follow Rob through PCU to meet up with Josh Kayla. Stay within 150 feet.
What is wrong with me? This is just ridiculous. Oh, hey, man.
Hey, sorry, is this a bad time?
Oh, no, come on, man. Come on, never that. Haven't seen you in forever. Actually, I got somebody I'd like you guys to meet. Let's roll over and meet my boy Kalis. All right, let's get into it. Whoa, slow it down. Come on, man, you're going too slow. Nice. I'm here any second now. Whoa, dude. Nice. Looky there, you made it happen.
Pretty cool, right? I mean, look at how quickly we're just...
Oh, man, that hurt. You need to take it easy, man.
Let's try one more mission here. Alright, hit these two ledges. Grind the first ledge, grind the second ledge.
What's up, Kalis?
Hey, what's up, Bobby Diesel?
Like to introduce you to my homie.
Oh, yeah, of course I know who that is. Good to finally meet you. You guys want to skate with me? Trying to get myself a line.
He is still doing his show on MTV called Ridiculous, or whatever it's called.
You too famous to skate? Ah, maybe the legend will skate it with me. You want to roll? Dang, you actually want to skate? Let's handle this.
Oh, missed it. Try again.
Man, I can't wait to see that footage.
I mean, these skate games are still so fun.
Man, that's what's up right there. Oh, dear.
Bye, Jimmy. Bye, Jimmy. That was quick.
That's right. Get your car, Rob. Let's go.
That's so cool. Oh. Oh, this game is still so much fun. But yeah, so there you go. All right, so our first little stream done. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to get back into the normal gritty of gaming and finish up Spider-Man, finish up a few other things, because we have some new games that we want to come out with this month. So October is going to be pretty busy, guys. This is Halloween month, so you're going to be seeing some streams with Jen and I, where we're going to be playing some horror games. We plan on doing like Man of Medan, maybe even Until Dawn again, to kind of get into the Halloween spirit. So expect a lot of streams this month. We're going to be working really hard to try to get the channel back to good shape. You know, after being gone for a week, you know, it can really unfortunately, when you don't create a lot of videos in a week, that means people that do watch you are taking out of your subscription feeds. So make sure you've got that bell on for the streams and for the videos, so that your notification, make sure you turn your notifications on for this channel. Otherwise, YouTube will say, well, you probably haven't watched this person in a while because they haven't put anything out, therefore we're not going to have them show up in your feed anymore. So make sure you get that situated, fixed. But again, thank you all. Thank you to the donators. Thank you to the resubscription on the memberships. You guys are awesome. Thank you for helping support the channel, and I can't wait to get started. Love you all. Go Browns. And we'll see you next time. Peace out. Bitches. We're back. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely probably do Friday the 13th. I do that every year, I think.